Sometimes an author will write a book that I personally don't like, but then I'll give them a second chance and read something else, and that book becomes like an all-time favorite. For example, Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo. It's been a decade, and I still can't believe that this is the same author as Shadow and Bone. The difference in quality between that trilogy and this duology is insane, because this is god tier YA fantasy. Shadow and Bone, not memorable, not special. Six of Crows has been a favorite of mine since I read it 10 years ago, and I'm still obsessed with it. I read The Star Touched Queen by Roshani Chokshi, and honestly, I can't remember a single thing about this book other than I thought it was really confusing and not great. Then I picked up Roshani Chokski's YA fantasy series, The Gilded Wolves, and I thought this was a lot of fun. It was pretty good. I love the characters, I love the adventure, so solid. And then I also read the author's adult debut, The Last Tale of the Flower Bride, and blew me away. I recommend this book all the time. If you like a gothic mystery, this one right here. I think this book is wildly underrated. I barely see anybody else on the internet talk about this book. It's so good. I grew up reading the Spiderwick Chronicles and I loved them. So as a teenager, I picked up The Darkest Part of the Forest by Holly Black and I hated it. I thought it was so bad. So a couple years later, when she published The Cruel Prince and it was getting a good amount of hype, I was like, there's no way that that's gonna be that good. It is that good. Again, The Cruel Prince on par with Six of Crows for me. One of my all-time favorites. God tier YA fantasy. And if you didn't know, this takes place in the same universe as The Darkest Part of the Forest and the Spiderwick Chronicles. That is just shocking to me because quality-wise, story-wise, character-wise, everything in this book is leagues better than The Darkest Part of the Forest. I love The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue by V.E. Schwab, but this was like the fourth or fifth V.E. Schwab book I've read, and every single one before that I did not like. I read A Darker Shade of Magic 3 times because I wanted to like it so much. I was like, what am I missing? I read Vicious twice. Throwback to V.E. Schwab's YA, the archived and its sequel, which I don't remember the name to. Read those. So I'm skeptical going into this, but it sounds different than all of V.E. Schwab's other books, and it is. It is very different, and in a way that I adore. And then after this, I went on and I read Gallant. Meh. So yeah, also very excited for Barrier Bones of the Midnight Soil, because allegedly it's similar to this.